I've never seen these 3D before. This is crazy. Welcome to the wonderful world of marketing. Today's going to be a great episode because we're going to talk about the modern marketing department. So we talked about the modern CMO quite a bit and really how you can have an end-to-end view of the business and really go from being a cost center to a revenue center. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about what does the department look like that underlies the support of an end-to-end system. Because the way we've traditionally organized marketing departments is we traditionally organize them by function, and that really doesn't work anymore because the modern marketing department needs to have a very KPI and quota-based system. So you really have to organize it around the outcomes that you're attempting to deliver, not around the functions that are delivering them. So it's a very different sort of look and feel. I'm going to kind of start with this kind of, sort of snappy little demo here. We've got our rocket ship, my favorite analogy for everything in the world. So the first stage is unknown visitors. This is the acquisition stage of getting people to visit your properties and your content. And you've got a number of different tactics to make this happen. You've got organic traffic to your website, of which search engine optimization is part. You've got paid media, of which search engine marketing and display are part of it as well. Social engagement's a huge area for us at Microsoft. There's literally hundreds of millions of conversations out there that you can be part of. Things like third-party events are a great way to meet new people that don't know about you. And one incredible source are online events, a great way to get new people who don't know about your brand to come and engage with you and become excited about what you're doing. And so that acquisition stage is a critical stage in getting what we used to call the funnel, but we're now calling sort of the end-to-end revenue marketing system into the business. The second stage is what we call known prospects. And in the second stage, we've taken the people who've expressed some interest in us and we nurture them. And we nurture them one of two ways. We can either use blue sky tags to follow those folks through paid media and continue to deliver retargeted messages, or we can use email, if they've given us their email address, to deliver email messages to them and give them additional things to do as part of a journey. And the sort of the core functions in this area are content marketing. You need to have a lot of different types of content that people can get super excited about and have a really deep engagement with your brand. And then you need to have a lot of customer journey maps. And the journey map is a way to effectively walk your customer through a set of branching logic of if you do this, then you should do that. And then one way that the nurture also happens is with first-party events. So you can have events that you run and customers who are interested, who are known prospects, come to those and become part of that. The interesting thing about known prospects is that pool of people can actually grow over time. And it's not unreasonable that the number of known prospects may actually exceed your monthly unknown acquisitions, because you're constantly feeding into what is effectively an expanding balloon. And the trick is to make sure that you are lead scoring within the known prospect model so that people have done enough that they can be qualified, but not so much that they start to go stale. There's a little bit of play in there. And the third stage is someone has turned into a marketing automation qualified lead, and now we've passed them into sales. So this is what we'll call a sales qualified lead nurture. So even though someone is no longer in the marketing engine, they are still not buyers. And there's a whole bunch of things you need to do, particularly in B2B, to get people to continue to be excited about what you're trying to do. A lot of the types of things you would do here would be proof of concepts, pilots, immersions, get people to experience the product and play with it. And something newer called social selling that helps you surround the entire buying committee, so get all the business decision makers and all the technical decision makers together, so you're not just selling to one or the other, and make sure you've got a kind of holistic sales approach. Now the other thing that's been, I think a newer thing for marketers and super interesting to me is that most of us are now selling services as opposed to packages of licensed software. But when you sell a service, you're effectively re-winning your customer every month or every time they have to make a decision to keep using your product. And so customer nurture has become increasingly important. We've traditionally measured it with churn, which is our customers leaving my brand, but the upside and the upsell within the customer segment is also super important. Total customer value is becoming a really important measure of how well you're doing in customer nurture. So those four pillars, unknown acquisition, known prospect nurture, sales qualified lead nurture, and customer nurture, that effectively is the modern marketing department. underlying all of that is a ton of infrastructure to make it work and to connect it together. I'm going to talk about that more in the next version of The Wonderful World of Marketing, and I'll see you next time. That is crazy. How are they doing that?